Okay, you've clicked this video and are potentially waiting for a quick fix or some secret code that I'm about to reveal to you on how I managed to have visible abs consistently. Well, that is not the case because it is honestly not a quick fix. I'm not gonna lie to you. In this video, I wanna be real. I wanna give the truth on personally what I did to see a change because I did struggle with this. And just to give you my own advice on what helped me. But keep in mind that this is my own journey and my own tips, and it doesn't always mean it's gonna work for you. But keep your mind open. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, how are we? Happy whatever day of the week it is for you. Coming at you on a spicy Friday. My name is Savannah, but you can call me Sav if you're new here. So, I actually did a stubborn belly fat type of video years ago when I first started my YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure it was my first video ever, and it weirdly blew up. And I feel like I've changed, and there's so many things that I would even add to it and just what I've learned in the past couple years. So I figured, why not just sit down and talk about it? Let me know if you guys like these informative videos. And keep in mind, this is the internet and this is my opinion. So take it with a grain of salt. Is that the proper term? Because what's gonna work for me may not work for you. So with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to YouTube channel, and let's get started. So I want to go over first things first. The big elephant in the room is, Sav, how did you get visible abs? How did I go from this to this? Because I didn't always have abs, but I do want to be honest that the first tip is realistic, and sometimes your genetics play a part in this, okay? It could be where you store your fat. There's certain locations that may store fat more than others in your body simply due to your genetics. It doesn't mean that you're overweight in one area, it's just where your body stores fat, and that's gonna be different for everybody. For me, the first place my body stores fat is my legs, behind my legs. I've always had that. So when I do put on a little bit more weight, it's going to show there opposed to my stomach. So even though I've gained weight at certain times, I usually still have defined abs, and that's just simply because of my genetics. I'm not doing any crazy ab workouts. Of course, I'm activating my core, but there is no secret to me solely having visible abs majority of the time. With that being said, I want you guys to be aware that it's impossible to target belly fat. What I mean by this is your body cannot decide where it's gonna store fat and where it's gonna burn fat. So keep that in mind, that in general, when you get more into shape, when you start to lose fat, you can't choose it solely to be your belly. I wish you could, because I'd be like, give me a more defined six-pack, give me more defined abs, and get rid of the fat on my legs. But sadly, we can't do that. We can't choose where we burn fat in general. So rule of thumb is just to overall want to be healthy, and if you do want to go on some fat loss journey, we sadly cannot pinpoint it to be our belly fat. Now with those out of the way, because I feel like those are no-brainers, but sometimes we just need to be reminded, and honestly, there's a lot of clickbaity videos out there being like, do 1,000,000 crunches and I swear you're gonna get abs. And I wanna tell you that that's not always the case, okay? Just because you activate your core, just because you're working your obliques, does not mean that you're going to burn belly fat. Essentially, abs just depend on, like I said, your genetics and your body fat percentage. Here are some of my quick little tips that I thought would be really helpful that I've just kind of learned and adjusted throughout the years of my fitness journey, and I really hope they help. The first one is keep moving. It's honestly crazy what incorporating more movement will do for your body. I've talked about this before, but you're going to naturally burn more calories and switch it up for your body this way. So rule of thumb, get moving, go for walks. If your friends text you and say, hey, let's hang out, suggest going for a walk. Maybe grab a pumpkin spice latte. That would be me, and go for a walk with them. Just try and incorporate more movement throughout the day, especially if you're working a desk job. Just every 30, 15 minutes, just get up and go for a little quick walk. It doesn't have to be 20 minutes, it doesn't even have to be 10 minutes, but just get your body moving and stand for a little bit. Next up is move away from processed foods. I'm not saying completely eliminate them. Processed foods are essentially, made from humans. I'm pretty sure we all are well aware of what processed foods are. I'm not going to explain them, but what I mean by this is try a more whole foods based diet. And I don't mean whole foods like the grocery store. Even though I love them, they're expensive. I mean whole foods in natural, made from the earth. That's a lot of produce, fruits, veggies, nuts, things like that. So we're avoiding those TV dinners, those frozen microwavable dinners, lots of processed meats. And why I say that is the ingredients in packaged goods and snack foods are often heavy in trans fats, added sugar, and added salt or sodium. 3 things that really make it difficult when you are trying to burn fat. Next up is surround yourself with others that inspire you, are going to support you in this journey if it is you wanting to get into shape. It's so much easier when you have like-minded friends, and this is honestly a huge thing that I've even talked about with my fiance lately is I want people in my life that are going the same direction as I am, that are motivating me, pushing me. Of course, I love my friends that I go out and have fun with, but honestly, I'm a strong believer you are who you associate yourself with. So if you have lazy, unmotivated, unsupportive friends, that's gonna reflect on you and it's gonna be really hard for you to wanna make a change. Next up is simple, water and sleep, okay? Just don't neglect it. I'm not even gonna go into details. I've talked about this so many times, but you need to prioritize your water intake and don't neglect your sleep, okay? Next up is my fave, lifting weights. Adding more of a moderate strength training to aerobic exercise is gonna help you build lean muscle mass, which causes you to burn more calories throughout the entire day. Not only during exercise, but also at rest. Last but not least is my pet peeve, okay? Stop expecting the tummy flat tea to be the solution or a quick fix that someone's trying to sell you online, or even I've seen stores in New York that literally say like buy our tummy tea or our fat burning supplement. Like stop. No, we can do this if you put in the hard work, and I promise you it'll be sustainable if you put in the hard work. But if you just do a quick fix, it's going to leave as fast as it came. Rule of thumb right there. So I hope you guys liked these tips. I personally have just been really loving sharing my fitness journey again. For a while, I felt like I was not really sharing anything on this channel that I was really passionate about. I was doing a lot of vlogs, which I still love, but for me, I really love just chatting with you guys and kind of sharing what I've been learning, and I'm always going to be learning new things. So let me know what other topics you want covered. Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will see you next time.